Well, thank you very much, Prime Minister. Thank you for that welcome. It's great to be in Bulgaria. I would say it's great to be back in Bulgaria. Very proud that I visited as Prime Minister, and it's great to be back here as Foreign Secretary. Bulgaria is an important partner for Britain, important partner economically, important partner in Europe, and crucially, an important NATO ally. And congratulations on your forthcoming 20th anniversary for being a member of NATO. We've had excellent discussions this morning. First and foremost was our staunch support for Ukraine as they fight off Putin's illegal aggression. I think nothing is more important. It's not just a matter of European security, it is a matter of global security. Putin thinks he can outweight us and outlast us, and we're going to prove him wrong. And Bulgaria is playing a hugely important part in showing the absolute solidarity of countries across Europe, including the United Kingdom, of helping Ukraine to fight off this aggression. Britain has announced its support package for the next year. The European Union has announced their package for the next year, and I urge members of Congress in the United States who will be looking at this today to vote for their package. This is absolutely crucial for American security. The whole world is going to be watching what happens in Congress. We have the economic strength, we have the military strength, we have the diplomatic strength. We know that we are on the right side of fighting off this illegal aggression. All we need to show is that we have the political will. If you add up the countries that support Ukraine, we outmatch Russia economically 25-1. All we have to do is to make that economic strength pay. And I hope that happens in Washington in the coming hours, and I know that we have a strong ally here in Bulgaria who is doing so much to help the Ukrainians in their fight. We also have a very important alliance when it comes to migration, and thank you for what you said. All over Europe, I think people can see the problems of very visible illegal migration, and clearly it affects my country with the small boat crossings that have been happening across the English Channel. I'm glad to say they are down by a third over the recent period, and not least because of the excellent support we've had from our friends and colleagues in Bulgaria who've done a lot to stop the import of these boats and engines that are used for the channel crossings. And we must keep up that partnership and keep up the work we're doing to defeat the organized criminal gangs that are behind this evil trade in human beings and also the other things that they trade in as well. Can I say how much I admire the Bulgarian economic performance with the strong growth and investment that you've seen in recent years? I want to encourage British companies to continue to play their part in that, and also how much I admire the work you've done to diversify your energy supplies away from Russian gas, soon to be away from Russian oil and away from Russian nuclear fuel. We in Britain are determined to play our part in helping, whether that is via BP, whether it is via the nuclear fuel that we provide, whether it's via our expertise in renewables, where of course we have one of the biggest offshore wind industries anywhere in the world. We also need to keep up our partnership on fighting disinformation, particularly from Russia. This is something that affects all countries, but perhaps particularly here on the front line, as it were, of having Russian disinformation, whether that is targeting oligarchs, whether it's targeting energy companies, whether it's targeting media companies, or targeting political parties and politicians, and weaponizing things like migration to turn voters against you. We need to promote the positive side of what is happening in Bulgaria, and we need to defeat and call out this disinformation wherever it happens. We also had a discussion about running a coalition government. I ran one for 5 years, and I'm delighted to see your partnership working so well and bringing the stable and good government that Bulgaria needs. Above all, I think the conversations we've had this morning shows what a great partnership we have between our countries on defence, on economy, on science, on people to people, on all those areas, and we in Britain are determined to keep that up. Thank you again for the warm welcome.